everything in the universe is connected, communal. Is one thing is related to the other, and nothing exists without anything else. Um, so, like this dialogue here today, we couldn't be having a dialogue without each other. So we're in communion with one another as we do this, as we are in many other ways, it seems to me. Um, and it's all about those relationships that we form. Uh, First of all, with ourselves, with God, with others, and those right relationships that we have with those folks uh, is translated into the universe because all of those relationships are part of the universe, and we are the universe coming to know itself. So communion is about that relationship, that essence of existence, if you will. Um, Again, that nothing is itself without anything else. We're all dependent on one another. We're all communally connected. Um, so choosing to enter into communion with ourselves, with one another, with everything around us, is really choosing to enter into a love relationship, to love all that is around us. Um, and love is at the center, the union of all the things in the universe. Communion is the beating heart of the universe, kind of the palpability, the life force that pulls everything together, that makes everything connected. And the quote from, I think it actually goes back to Carl Sagan days, and people have used it. All the folks moving into the new universe story, they talk about that we are created from the same stardust, that we are all stardust. So we're all connected from 13.8 billion years ago to the present, to everything that was, is, and will be. So we're all in communion with all of that stuff.
Yeah, and so whether we are conscious of it or not,
yes,
that is happening, right?
Yeah,
and go ahead.
But I think that the consciousness piece makes it even more complete, gives it a richer experience of everything around us, perhaps. Yeah.
So in the program, in many ways, we are a community of learners and seekers and guides. Yeah. And we are privileged to be in the company of one another, where our growth and the exploration of ourselves is happening at every level for every single person that's part of this learning, creating, engaging community. And we are not just growing with one another, but we're growing into this consciousness around the divine as a community. And we're growing into our consciousness of what it means to be a spiritual guide, and that we are doing that together, and that cannot happen unless it's intrinsically connected, or we are intrinsically connected to one another. So the circles we form, whether they be in large groups or small groups or one-on-ones, or whether it's bidden or not bidden, reminds us that our personal transformation is deeply rooted in this quality of energy and presence that is somehow held and maintained within this circle of those of us who engage in it.
Sure, yeah. I mean, Judy Canato is one of the writers that we use in the program, and she talks about morphogenic fields, and I think that speaks to this whole sense of community, of being interconnected from different groups within the program. All of that energy, all of those connections affect who we are, and we carry those in our memory, and our body remembers that stuff.
Right.
And so we can draw on that as we move forward and begin to be connected to others and realize our own connections to ourselves. Yeah.
And what a gift all that is. I mean, I think the power of it we don't even know until we're either not past it, but it's like it happens to us. And the more we're able to kind of look at it from a distance or as observers, it has a powerful truth to tell us. So